Hello and welcome. This is Quizzical Jen, and dear Nun, here is your tutorial on how to make things for infants. And for anyone else that's curious about it, 1 second, I need to poo. Ugh, I've not taken my medication for allergies yet. Anyway, it's very simple to do. Now, what we need to do first is find the clothes we want to make for infants. A lot of stuff that I have made for infants have come from something for toddlers because it's easier to shrink something that's closer to their size than something that's larger. Now my eye itches. Anyway, going to human, toddler, and it can be male or female. It doesn't really matter. But for the sake of this, we're going to go into the male and click every day. My eye itches. Okay, let's see. Let's find something. Um, okay, you know what? Purely for the sake of example, just the diaper. We'll just use the diaper for this. Oh, I'm sorry, I really shouldn't be taking this long for a decision this simple. Season's bodysuit, why not? Come on, workshop, load! Alright, there we go. We have this in here. Of course, you probably have to also export feet, but I'm not going to cover that. Let's just use this as a guide for that, I guess. We're going to export the high-level mesh. Export. New folder. And let's see. Outerwear suit. Click. Tot rig mesh. As an example, you can name them whatever you want, just as long as you know what's what in your folder. Now, next thing you need to do is export the multiplier. Export. Rig multi. We don't need to export anything else because, believe me, once everything in here gets exported and shifted around, it would just be simpler to make a completely new mask, bombs, and speculum map. And they can all be made from the multi. And just repeat the same process with the feet. It could be any shoes you choose. Just remember that whatever shoes you do choose, they cannot be interchanged because I don't think that infants have a separate thing. I haven't really tried to see it, so I could be wrong on that like I was with the accessories. Oh man, my eye. Sorry about that. Okay, anyway. With that done, we're also going to need new. Because this is how I first made the baby body. Next, okay. Mind you, all you need to do with this body is export the main mesh, and then you're off. But because I've already got this exported and everything, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to close workshop down. No. to MilkShape. But since I've got the legs in a sort of specified place already, I prefer to use the diaper body I had made for it. Sorry about that. Dang it, nose. Now then, go to File, Import, just scroll down, Object, Zone Overalls, oh, there it is. The original mesh for it. Going to import this. Ta-da! And for right now, just hide it. Don't need it at the moment, just hide it. Import. Let's see, with the diaper. Did I put shoes in with that? No, but I did with the sleeper. Where are the feet? Where are the feet? Give me the feet. And hide them. Let's see, import. Object. Let's see. And then I'll put up the diaper body as well, to sort of assist with a reference, if you'd like. Close. Let's minimize it again. I am sorry. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Where did I put it? Oh wait, it's still in here. Okay, rig baby mesh. Open. We'll just use it for sake of example. Select. Oh, no, wrong button. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're gonna hide the infant mesh, just the vertices. So select, drag over, Control H, and all the vertices are hidden, which means we cannot select anything, so we cannot mess this mesh up. Now then, we're going to unhide these. Unhide them. Come on, there we go. And then we're going to select them both. Select. And then we're going to regroup them together because it's one big body. I'm going to zoom in, because these are some things you want to get done first off. Let's delete the parts of the body that are pieces of the toddler, because the infant's already got its pieces, so we're going to stay in select and switch to face and start selecting. And you gotta be careful, and that's why I like to use the face option, because it selects it for that. And it makes it a lot easier to know what you're selecting, what you're not selecting. Alright, come on. Let me zoom in a little more. And do select, shift, and left click drag. There we go. And oh dear lord, I still can't tell what I'm doing. Okay, I guess we just gotta depend on Old Faithful over here. Drag. And drag. You just gotta be very careful you don't select anything else, otherwise it gets deleted too. Oh dear. And let's see, no, missed one right here, I believe. I'll leave it for a second. Just delete that by hitting the delete button on the top of your keyboard. And if there is anything left, it's easier to see. So just there's no okay, no, there's no vertices under there. And making sure I didn't select anything else in the body. Delete. There's something else that's very important. You gotta keep an eye on the body as well when you're deleting things. Otherwise you'll delete something you shouldn't have, and then you start banging your head against the wall. How to make a video of the horrors of creating. That would be a terrifying video. So many things can go wrong. It's annoying. Anyway, continuing to delete. Delete. Move around. Come here, hand. It is the soft of the hand. Let's go doomsday. Delete. Oh, dang it. I can have it. Go away. You dirty right? Nope. Alrighty then. That's finally done. Let's see. Let's get a good look at the neck area. I'm already zoomed in over here. Because this is actually part of the toddler neck, and we do not want this. Because infants do not have toddler necks. They do not. No, indeed. Now. Or maybe I shouldn't have done that. There we go. Again, you gotta be really careful with this. Doot, doot. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pipes. And look inside. There we go. And you gotta be really careful because I don't want to delete the wrong pieces. Nope. So now let's delete. See how it looks inside. Oh dear. Oh no, what have I done? Gotta go back and undo it. Right here I'll jump cut. But it just goes to show that things do go very, very wrong. Alright, there we go. Didn't take too long to get rid of it, but yeah. Gotta double check and make sure. Yep, the part that was missing is now back. And now we can begin the arduous process of shrinking and clipping it. And I say arduous because this can be very, very taxing to do. Now, I'm going to deselect face and go back to vertex. And believe me, you don't want to leave it on face when you don't need it to be because, oh dear lord, it results in another horror of creating. So you move it down into place, and now we scale it. And just for a little minor tidbit, anything greater than 1 makes it, over here, it grows it in size. So 1, 2, 3. I am recording again. I am absolutely sorry. That's why that was not working. I goofed and I had my redo button set for the recording button. That was dumb of me. Oops. Anyway, that you get anything lower than 1 though makes it smaller, so we're just gonna go in increments of 10 and scale the bad boy. Well, wait. Let's see. We're going to hide the swaddle. That way we'll just see the infant body right here. I know it's hard to see, but this curved line right here, and we're going to shrink at least the outer portion of the body down to it. So we're going to go in increments of 2 for that now. And we're going to untick these for a moment. Right, that's good enough. And now we're going to worry about shrinking it along the ways for the body. This is mainly just for if you're using the rig. I'm sorry, I'm still half asleep. I'm trying to keep my brain together. If you're using the swaddle for your reference mesh for this, it helps with it quite a bit. So we're gonna have to hide the regroup again for a moment. Unhide the swaddle since we've got it to the size we need for the width-wise for the baby. I'm gonna hide it. And then we're gonna unhide our regroup, which is this model. Select, move. Maybe not yet. I'm gonna go back to, well, yeah, let's move it. I'm gonna zoom in over here. And we're gonna move it so the neck and shoulders are even with each other. It's probably not gonna stay that way, but just for the sake of things. Oh dear, it looks like we made the body too. We'll see in a moment. We're gonna go along the Z, which is back and forth up here, and scale it down. Move it. Yeah, I think I did make it too small. Let's see. Oh dear. No, that's not what I meant to do. Let's look it over. And this is why my meshes have a bend at the knee, because this is their knee. And select, I'm going to grab the leg, a large portion of it, and a little bit of the body. Maybe not that much of the body, but we're going to rotate it up a little bit and move it. And a little bit here. You gotta be careful not to get this curve right here because that is the gusset area, which is between the legs. And rotate it again. Move it up so it looks natural. Might need to shrink the legs a little more. Shrink. They look so stubby. It's adorable, but oh my gosh. Select. Oh dear. Come on now, work with me, please. Okay. Rotate, move it again. It's okay if it's a little bit behind the knee or above the knee. Well, actually not above the knee because it's in the body, but if it's a little bit below the knee, it's okay. It's alright. Just as long as you can get it within most of this area, you're fine. And remember, this close cluster right here, this is the knee. And there's a reason that it's got so many, and that's it. It's a knee. It needs a lot of vertices and faces so it doesn't look weird when it bends. And there. Gonna get those. Select these. Rotate again. Oh no! I keep forgetting that rotate is not. Okay, move. Select these again. Rotate again. Rotate. Yeah, they stick out a little bit from the body, but so long as it's only a little bit, that's fine. And we're going to hide the swaddle again and look it over. It looks a little bit too long still, so I'm going to select everything, swoop, and scale it. Shrink it again one way. But it looks a little too, let's see, let me move it, double check. Give it another adjustment around the neck area. Yeah. See, the chest is right here, so the body is a little too wide there. First, let's select this stuff right here, the sleeves. Actually, no, we need faces. It's very important to select faces. We're just going to select the whole top portion of the mesh. And we're going to regroup it. See? And there it is, its own little thing. And rename it, we'll just call it the top for right now. And just keep that hidden. And this is now effectively the bottom. Rename. And yeah, right here you can see where the body just ends right here. They didn't bother to make the entire bottom half. But moving on. Sorry to ramble. I'm going to select the body and scale it down. We don't need it to be that much for Y, so we're just going to scale it down by 2, so we need it at 98. So 1 and a 2, maybe a little more, 1, 2, so 4. Unhide, select, and we'll do the same thing to it, but we're going to hide the bottom so it doesn't get affected, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There! And now they line up. Hooray! And it doesn't look too big. The foot still bothers me a little though, so I'm going to fix it to look like a little itty bitty foot. Do, 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 do. And just move it a little closer. Then just going to grab the heel right here, these parts here. And drag it down a little bit. So it's a little big old foot. It looks much better. But that's just me. They still look a little long. It always drives me nuts. Anyway. And that's why I end up, let me see if I can import it without damaging anything. Oh, actually, I probably can. Let's see. Last read of maybe open. It figures. But yeah, it's mostly lined up with it, so that's a good thing. Let me do it. Yeah, the diaper body. Hello, diaper body. And we'll unhide the bottom again. Yeah, I think I will include the diaper body for a reference for the legs. Or you can just do it and have it at the size you want. Because it is, if you make your own meshes for this, they are your meshes. But this just, it drives me nuts, so I'm going to fix it. Move it closer. Select the foot, rotate it, turn it, and move it down to here. And then we need to scale it, so... Whoops, wrong button. Move it in. There we go. There we go. Let's see, the feet don't line up exactly to where they are, but since this is supposed to be a covering kind of thing, I don't know if I'm going to be too worried about that. You know what, actually, yeah, I am, because I'm just anal that way sometimes. Let's see, select, is that a good part? Actually, yeah, it is. So we're gonna hide one side, hide it. That way we can move one leg independently of another. Block Z, because we're gonna move it along this one. And there we go. It's a little more in line with the feet. Hooray! And just do that with the other side as well. Unhide the bottom. Middle-a-doot, 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 middle-a-doot. Maybe rotate that a little bit. There we go. And pardon me again. I just haven't taken an allergy pill. I'm sorry. But as far as meshing goes, this is basically all I do. I just put it all together like that and put it into shape. The arms, however, are a very different beast, and they are very annoying to do, so I'll see if I can't get something for that really quick. Let's hide the entire bottom. We need it in place still, but we're going to hide it for the sake of our sanity. We're going to unhide the top. And we only need one of the sleeves right now. Believe me, it'll save us a lot of trouble. So we just select one of these arms. We might do is better to actually hide the other body pieces, like the engine tops. There we go. And then we can, oops, sorry, flying everywhere. Shift around. And we'll hide the baby body half there. We don't need that there. And just delete the sleeve. Just the one though. And we need to try to curve it. Get this inner curve right here for it. Also, for selecting in the 3D viewing window, Alt, left click, drag. Just so it's known. Delete. You don't have to delete all of it, but let's see. Yeah, this still needs to go though. Delete. And this we're going to keep right here. It just still would help to snap these two together. So, and now we have a curved thing. So let me unhide the infant for a second to show. Oops. It's hard to see because the infant's like right there, but here's the inner curve right there. If we move it up, it'd be better. Hang on. It'll be better for me to actually show you and not jabber on. So, shloop, hide. Unhide the top. We're gonna stretch it a little right here. So model, move. Let's see, undo the Z. Let's see. We're gonna do face and select this sleeve. And I have to re-hide the infant top. Let's see, and oops, wrong one. No. Oh no, it's all starting to go horribly wrong. Oh dear, I've done too much at the back. It takes a lot of practice to get this correct. Okay. Make sure not. Now this sleeve we're not going to delete, we're just going to make it its own group. And we're going to regroup it, hide it, and we're going to look over the sleeve area, see what we've missed. Yeah, we've missed these parts right here, so we're going to select that. Look over the sleeve hole a little more. Oops. Then select, unhide this, select it, and regroup again. And now we have a clean hole. Move to select, and do the same thing we did over here. Oops, need to be vertices. Silly me. Anyway, deduct and a deduct. Snap together functions. Save in the day. Oh dear. Oh well. Sometimes it's not going to be perfectly even. That happens because I'm a goof. They're screwed up. Oh dear. I have to redo the sleeve. Hang on. Top, select. Oh dear. Come on. There we go. Undo the snap together. Select, unhide, select, regroup. That patches that. Ooh, and it turns it into a nice shade of blue. there. I'm sorry, I think this will have to have a part 2 for the moment, because I am starving and it might help me to actually get something in me so I can continue this, but I'll unhide the infant top, and see, and undo wireframe overlay for a moment, and it's already starting to take shape. In the next part, I will get the sleeve to line up and quit being a jerk face. It should be up later today. Stretching is so good. So, it'll be up later. I promise not. Don't worry. I will not forget.